Art Link is an organisation that is based in Fort Dunree. It's a military fort in a remote headland, about 18 miles from Derry. They became a partner through trying to generate a cross-border project. My project really focused on creating artist studios and artist projects that were complementary to what already existed, but that really helped add to that sustainability. And it's got real potential for kind of cross-border partnerships in terms of linking with ideas of the northwest of Ireland as a remote place with a beautiful landscape and a really good tourist footfall, but one that can be expanded and one that can connect with kind of artist practice and connect with opportunities for artists. So there in Fort Dunree, I worked with an organisation, Art Link, in their application to the Visual Artists Ireland Workspaces Award, and that came to fruition basically. So that January 2015 was the first time that they'd received studio funding to generate 4 artist studios in that particular space. And then that itself is a foundation that is going to work on another project called the Bothy, which is linking Donegal, Derry and Scotland, and aims to be citing remote artist studios. So artist studios out not in cities and not in towns, but artist studios out in remote rural areas. So they'll engage with a whole different kind of culture, a culture of kind of walking and a culture of fishing and all of that, and be there as a resource for communities to use for that purpose in terms of generating rural tourism and footfall through that, but also generating the idea that artists don't need to leave small towns, they don't need to leave rural areas in order to feel part of a bigger network of influence and a network of opportunities. Some of the artists here at Lisbon and Dunree would use the social studios and gallery in Derry as a site for some of their projects, and we're aiming to generate a larger scale project crossover between the two. And I mean, at its simplest, that would be a studio exchange where the artists based up here would use that studio in Derry for 3 weeks and vice versa, and there would be an exhibition based on that. Art Link had been a pre-existing organisation, but it had to go through the serious process of revisioning basically what it was. It had gone through a massive funding cut. The kind of strategic development support that I was able to bring to them through my Holywell Trust post was really useful, I think, in really embedding them in their new identity, the natural community networks and the kind of trust and the traditions of responsibility to communities within the social enterprise and social innovation sector can be a real untapped asset to artists. So that is looking at a studio as a way of integrating with a location. So you need an amazing location that's going to have international reach, ideally, that people will access online and they'll think, great, I can see that helping me generate a project.